Hey guys, Coach Sean here, and I'm here with my lovely wife Heather, and today we're going to show you the first ever follow along kettlebell and body weight routine. Okay, so this is going to be about 15 to 20 minutes. The equipment you need is a kettlebell, obviously, something you're comfortable with, a foam roller, and today we are using a TRX, a suspension trainer, but if you don't have that, feel free to use a doorway or a secure object to help you descend into squats. Okay, so what we're going to start right now. With your foam roller, you're going to start by rolling out the glutes. Heather's going to demonstrate. She's crossing the one leg over. You're going to lean on the other side. So it's opening up the hip and trying to get deep in the glute muscles. And you want to spend about 30 to 40 seconds on this. If you're really tight, feel free to pause the video and spend as much time as you need. We're going to kind of skim through this. She's switching sides here just to sort of demonstrate what we're doing, but not spend too much time on it for the purposes of the video. There we go. And you're going to move over a little bit, give yourself some room. Now she's going to roll out her spine. That's it. Back and forth. Nice long rolls. Try to roll all the way down towards your shoulders. Use your legs, that's it. If you hear a few adjustments when you do this, that's okay. You're just loosening up the body, getting ready for the work ahead. Good stuff. Now hips on the ground. Put the foam roller around your shoulder blades. Open up, that's it. This is great for T-spine extension. This also sets the shoulders up in the proper position for any pushing or pulling movements that we do. She's doing some nice deep breaths here. There you go. Okay, now we're doing the quads. She's going to roll over, assume a plank position. Stay away from the joints, but she's going to roll out as much meat as she can here, the quads. This is a very typical tight area, and it's a great way to loosen up the tissues, prepare the whole hip and low back complex for the training that's going to happen. It's also a bit of a trick. This is her first plank of the session. Good stuff. Again, guys, for the purpose of this video, we just kind of skimmed through it, but you can do as long as you need to on this. Perfect. The next thing we're going to do is warm up a bit. She's going to do a loaded hip hinge. I just want you to hold it up here. Standing nice and tall, she's going to crease at the hips, reach back, and then stand nice and tall. That's perfect. Heather's very accustomed to this movement. She's been training for a while. She's creasing at the hips, little bit of a bend in the knee. She's getting some preparatory tension in the hamstrings, and every time she stands, she's contracting her glutes. We're waking up those muscles because these are the main muscles we're going to be using in our training. All the way to 10, she's using that kettlebell for some slight counterbalance. That's it. So this is going to be the swing. This is going to be our deadlift. And let's go around the body. So now she's going to stand tall, around the body, 10 each direction. Another very good drill, hand-to-hand coordination, core tension, little coordination. Very deceiving, good stuff. Switching 10 each side. Very low risk of injury too, these movements. But you never want to skip these movements. Excellent. Okay, kettlebell down. Now Heather's going to use the TRX suspension trainer to do her body weight squats. This is an option if you have one. She's keeping her chest nice and high the whole time. She's pulling herself down with her hips, driving with the legs, and then pulling up with her arms. Heather has a bit of trouble with her knees and foot and ankles. That's why she's using this. But if that's not you, feel free to sit down on a low stool and then stand right up, or just do regular body weight squats for 10. Okay, this is loosening up the body and warming up all the muscles. Excellent. Good. Last but not least, actually two more. Heather's going to assume a plank position. This can be done on the forearms or in a regular push-up position. She's staying tight, but she's breathing. That's the key. That is a skill in and of itself. We're just going to hold it for about 20 seconds. She's staying very tight, but she's also breathing. Again, we're waking up the hips, the low back, that whole core musculature. Excellent, sweetie. Now get on all fours, and we're going to do 5 kickbacks. Kick up towards the ceiling, 5 each leg. There you go. This is opening the hips up a little bit differently. Again, recruiting those glute muscles. Excellent. Now the other side. Good. Just going to do her 5, and then we're going to get right into the workout. Excellent. Okay guys, if you're a beginner, and use that set up the kettlebell. If you're a beginner, feel free to watch this a couple times and really keep an eye on Heather's form, because she's been doing this for a while and she's very proficient. But you can learn by watching. Okay, so this is going to be the workout portion. For the purpose of this video, we're only going to do 2 rounds, but you can do 10 minutes or 15 minutes, as many rounds as possible, resting when you have to. This is going to be the order. We're starting with 2-hand swings. All right, actually, Heather's going to do double swings because she's a show-off. No, I'm just kidding. So we're going to do swings. We're going to do military press, the TRX squats in Heather's case, and then bridges. We're going to do those 4 exercises for a couple rounds. Okay, so starting with the swings, let's see it for 10 reps, Heather. Nice and fast. We explode up. That's it. If you're following along, you're counting to 10. Try to keep this cadence. Excellent. Now, yeah, double military press. Obviously, guys, if you only have 1 kettlebell, 10 each side. We have 2. All the way to 10. That's excellent. And she's happy now that we opened up that T-spine, because by opening up the T-spine, it allows for greater range of motion at the shoulders and her scapular mobility as well. Nice. All the way to 10. She's crushing the handles, staying tight in the core, squeezing her glutes. It very quickly becomes a full body exercise, not just an upper body exercise. Good. Excellent. Good stuff. And down. I'm going to get them out of the way here and into the squats. Go at your own pace, guys. You can follow along and try to keep pace with Heather, or you can do this as slow as you need to. That's 3. Good stuff. So we already worked the hip hinge, the push. We're doing our squat pattern here, obviously. Then we're going to get into some bridges right after this. She's also working a pull pattern with the TRX. Flat on your back. Slight pelvic tilt, tummy tight, drive down with the heels, raise those hips up. Good. All the way to 10. Excellent. Again, guys, we're only going to show 2 rounds of this, then we're finishing with a bit of bodybuilding, more isometric type exercises. Feel free to do as many as you can in 10 to 15 minutes, okay? Nice. Good work. Excellent. Do you need a bit of a break?
No.
Okay. We go back to swings. Heather's a trooper. She's going to go for it again. Last round of this. There you go. This is explosive. This is an aggressive movement. She's driving down with her heels, snapping the hips forward, keeping her glutes tight, and really letting the hips and legs do the drive here. Excellent. Switching it up here. Awesome. 1-arm press. Again, Heather is very proficient with kettlebell training. When we first met, I showed her the basics and she picked it up very quickly. That's it. You got it. She's not making it look overly challenging, but this is a very challenging exercise here, the single arm press. Good. Looking good. Other side, nice transition. Notice the rack position, guys. Wrist is straight. Her knuckles are facing the ceiling. It's as if her arm is in a cast. It's very straight. She's crushing the handle. Kettlebell goes up, shoulder stays down. Okay, the biceps should be in line with your ear for proper alignment, proper mechanics. Very good. That's awesome. And it doesn't matter how much weight you use. You can always move up. The stronger you get, the more time goes by. Consistency is key. That's it. Good stuff. Into the squats. Obviously, the less breaks you take, the more it turns into cardio pretty quick. That's it. She's driving down with her feet, pulling with the upper body, keeping the core nice and tight. But when she does the squat pull, I always tell clients, recruit the shoulder blades and the glutes every time we stand. It's those postural muscles that are very important here. Excellent. Bridges for the last time, and then we're going to finish with those bodybuilding drills that I mentioned. Good. Everything we do here is almost its own form of stretching. So it's strength, it's mobility, it's postural and segmental awareness of your body. And a little bit of this goes a long way, folks. Nice. Good work. Heather's going to take a little bit of a break. And again, guys, 3-4 rounds, or set your timer and do as many as you can in 10 to 15 minutes. So now what we're going to do is finish with a little bit of bodybuilding exercises for some aesthetics. Okay? We're going to do tricep pull downs, dumbbell bicep curls, something called the dead bug, which is a really good core exercise, and then we're going to flip over and do bird dogs. We're going to do 2 quick rounds of this, and then we're done. Okay? Heather's going to grab the resistance bands. She's keeping her core tight. Yeah, for 10, go for it. That's it. Core stays tight. She's ripping the resistance band apart, contracting her triceps. Yeah, that's it. Even the lats, and if it really becomes a challenge, you could even recruit your core and glutes even more, and that makes a really challenging exercise, not only just for the triceps. Good. Where are the dumbbells? Oh, here we go. So just light dumbbells. These are 12s. Heather's either going to do bicep curls or hammer curls. It's totally up to her. Good. Nice. And because we're doing functional training or really engaging the body, she's also keeping the core engaged. She's not just using her biceps. She's standing tall. The entire body's engaged, the entire chain, and that's how she's performing her bicep curls, squeezing the handles. Good stuff. Just to 10. That's perfect. Down. And let's see the dead bugs, 5 and 5. This is a little challenging, guys, if you haven't done it before. All 4 limbs up in the air. That's it. So this is a contralateral movement. It's supposed to mimic and build up the gait pattern. Core stays tight. Every time she stretches out like that, she's keeping her low back flat against the floor and maintaining that tension in the core muscles. Very challenging, very challenging. Good stuff. And flip over into bird dogs, 5 and 5. So this is the same thing, but the exact opposite. Now she's facing the floor. That's it. Pretend you're balancing a plate on your back there. There you go. Resisting that stretch, maintaining tension in the middle of the body. Good stuff. Again, guys, you do this, you rest when you have to. Make sure form dictates your intensity, okay? So you never sacrifice form for more reps. 1 more round like that, and then we are done. Back to tricep pull down. Obviously, if you don't have bands, if you have light dumbbells, you can do things like kickbacks. You can do half kneeling, overhead extension like so. There's all kinds of options you can do. We had the bands here, so this is what we're doing. Stay tight, shoulders down, that's it. This is just for a little bit of extra muscle building. That's it, bicep curls. Always aware of her posture, standing tall. Excellent. All the way to 10. Good work. Down safe. Here we go into the dead bug. 5 and 5. So when we look at this workout and we did it through our movement patterns, again, we did the hinge, the squat, we did our push-pull, we use an appropriate amount of intensity with the kettlebells, and now we're training the core a little bit extra, a little bit of coordination, and some good old-fashioned gun show and tricep extensions. Last set here, finishing up with the bird dog. Great exercise for injury prevention of the lower back. Really good for coordination, a little bit of brain training. Excellent. Good job, Heather. All right, guys, that's the end of the workout. Again, feel free to do this as many rounds as you can in 10 to 15 minutes. Pause the video, watch it a few times, get accustomed to the form, the technique, and keep training hard. If you like what you see, subscribe to the channel. Go to barrystrengthcoach.com. You can purchase the Strength Solution Method. There's all kinds of routines in there. We'll see you next time. Best of luck.